Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen ready for some preseason football. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Kraft.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out. It is picked up by the defense.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020. National champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. And for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles, and there's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. This one is caught by Reed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They get the former first-rounder, Olufashinu.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. He'll forward for maybe a yard. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Can. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play!
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready now for their second drive. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week 1 playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You've got practice to get your body right. Then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week 1 of the regular season.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. DK to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score. And it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
No chance at all. He'll go down. That's the safety, Grant Delpit, star at LSU, in there for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Jaden Reed was the intended target.
Incomplete.
3rd down coming up.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
In punt formation.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he will get into the end zone. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Foye Olulukun with the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Third and 6. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open is Kraft. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. That's enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. He's going to keep this again. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Ready, throw. On 3rd down, Stafford. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Defense. Automatic first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space. They're a handful to track down.
Second down, it's Stafford. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Santos' kick is good. And the visitors are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tim DK. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Hubbard. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will go all the way. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And his guys move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Visitors 3.
Here's Stout, after the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Look at that hit. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one caught. It's Jim Ray DK. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
I'm one, right?
It is 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Now, Burrow. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
On 2, ready? Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Over the middle, it is Strange. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by Walker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Come on. Hit.
Now, faking the give. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. That is knocked away down. Field incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On the give, this is Algier. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Now Wilson. Oh, they've left the tight end wide open in the middle of the field. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards. 1st and 10. Here's Algier. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They'll go right back to Algier. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys add on to their lead.
Visitors 3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a first carry from the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. He'll push forward for about a yard. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. It is complete. He finds Lockett. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got it! And he's in! Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. It's been 2 weeks and 2 strong performances in this preseason so far. The backup's going to try to finish things off here. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man. That is Bob. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play on that one. And even 30 yards. Handoff, it's Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Wilson. Pass caught by Bond. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
60 Eagles, 60.
They'll run on first down with Algier. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll run here with Algier to the 5-yard line.
On the tackle.
Second and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a give up the middle. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Ready, ready.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. Algier. Touchdown. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level,
he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Incomplete. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Travel start on the ground, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard.
They'll run it here with Algier. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Stopped short of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Algier. And he will take this one across into the end zone. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that matters, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go. Crack all 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Moving the tight end right.
Crack all 80. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hold me ready.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. He'll let one go down the middle. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that second win here in week 2. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.